Emerging in 2002 as the first nation of the 21st century, Timor-Leste was quickly confronted with the twofold challenge of building its institutions from scratch and delivering services to its extremely poor population. Since then, Timor-Leste has gradually and consistently recovered from post-conflict disorder. Timor-Leste's non-oil economy is essentially agricultural-based and poverty remains high, especially in rural areas where approximately 70% of the population lives. The country faces daunting challenges in providing decent jobs to its large youth population, creating a skilled labor force and diversifying the economy. On the other hand, Timor-Leste presents many opportunities for economic development, natural and mineral resources of interest for international investors, as well as a huge potential for tourism. With Timor-Leste becoming the 177th member state of the International Labour Organization in 2003, the ILO and its constituents, the government, employers and workers' organizations, developed the Decent Work Country Program as a concrete contribution towards the achievement of this young country's development objectives. This program reflects the priorities of the ILO tripartite constituents, structured around three major objectives: employment promotion, rural socio-economic development, good labor market governance institutions, with promotion of gender equality and institutional capacity building as cross-cutting themes. About 60% of Timor-Leste's population is under the age of 25. A large number of job seekers are unable to find work owing to a mismatch between the skills that they can offer and the competencies that employers need. ILO technical cooperation projects are supporting the Secretary of State for Vocational Training and Employment Policy, CEFOPE, in formulating and implementing youth-focused employment promotion policies and programs. ILO has been supporting the development of certified courses and accredited public and private training providers in the country to meet the needs of a modern economy, which requires a highly diverse and skilled labor force.
CEFOPE hetan assistência técnica maka sosi ILO liu iha informação mercado trabalho ninian e departamento de Haneba onde samaka atu coleta dados, analisa dados e depois halo disseminação Sirana be maka persija dados atau de foti decisão nomos ba comunidade sira persija dados na be maka ia para sira mos atau bele envolvean ativa ia processo de desenvolvimento idane. Assistência técnica hosi ILO nebe suporta makas ba ia área emprego ia área autoemprego idane bele fo biban mos ba jovem sira atau bele hetan formação profissional atau bele hetan skill rumah para atu envolvean iha serviço privado nomo serviço público iha Timor-Leste.
Since much of the rural workforce is in a situation of vulnerable employment, the ILO prioritizes the creation of decent job opportunities through private sector development and labor-intensive rural roads rehabilitation and maintenance, thereby enhancing access to services and markets, as well as providing rural communities with social and economic benefits. ILO's assistant to the National Institute for Business Support, YADE, helps to deliver market-oriented business services to micro and small enterprises, contributing to a private sector's sound development and job-rich economic growth in rural areas. Value chain development interventions supported by ILO expertise lead to an increased production and productivity in the horticulture and cattle sectors, providing valuable income opportunities to Timorese farmers. Training, counseling and marketing services to local tourism initiatives create a solid base for the nascent tourism industry.
Hamuto ko ILO ami alcança una resultado extraordinario. Número lubuk ida hosi empresa micro no kik nebe que cresce, sai lucrativo liutan, acesso ao mercado fome, explora a oportunidade potencial e a sabe cadeia de valor, implementa projeto governo união, providencia e rendimento para agricultor rural, eventualmente, hamori sustentabilidade no serviço para a minha nação nebe foi hari.
ILO provides strategic and operational capacity development support to the Directorate of Roads, Bridges and Flood Control in the Ministry of Public Works, Transport and Communication. One of the key strategic activities is the development of a comprehensive rural roads master plan and investment strategy for Timor-Leste. This plan will provide the government of Timor-Leste with a strategy for the rehabilitation and maintenance of the rural road network, including the use of local resource-based methods and focuses on an optimum return on investments. This will ultimately contribute to improved life for people in rural communities who benefit from improved access to services, employment and other economic opportunities. In parallel, ILO, together with local training providers, train domestic contractors in local resource-based methods for the rehabilitation and maintenance of rural roads and improve contractors' capacity to win and implement government contracts. This training has resulted in better productivity and better quality of works.
Estados rurais vai ir Timor-Leste, importante teves para povo Timor-Leste toma. Ligação nacional para áreas rurais, importante teves. Também Estados rurais né prioridade nacional e damos e para Ministério das Obras Públicas. E daí a minha aula da discussão a ILO nem que a minha parceria de teves e projeto nela o dia empresas locais irão maka tuir concurso né e antes de tuir concurso a ILO sempre halo treinamento basira halo o insa estrada de que dia e halo insa bela halo valetas de que dia a ILO a muito obras públicas sempre for treinamento basira antes de batuir concurso.
Unique to the ILO is its tripartite structure. Apart from supporting a number of relevant Timorese government institutions, the ILO works closely with the Confederation of Trade Unions of Timor-Leste, representing the workers, and the Chamber of Commerce and Industry of Timor-Leste, representing the employers. Both the government and the social partners actively participate in, contribute to, and benefit from the implementation of the Timor-Leste Decent Work Country Program.
Desde 2010, quando a Câmara de Comércio funciona em Timor-Leste, a mim tem que dar apoio importante que teve esse ILO. Nebe a mim hansa sente que a ILO né a minha parceria é importante. Ni ajuda mas a mim a capacitação com a empresário sira. Hanura nema bara kanu sama kato halo negócio. Mané atu bela sai empresário. Começa o zero, bela sai empresário. Ne batida dia que a me espera kata. Aí lo label para hoida né. Se bela hal na fatim bawin. Também da nema que bela ajuda empresários timorenses. Se lá la bela ajuda.
Confederação Sindicato Timor-Leste reconhece tebes papel Organização Internacional do Trabalho e a Timor. O insama atu bela serviço hamutu hodi bela halo política nebe que dia ba área laboral atutane desenvolvimento nacional ba país fom Timor-Leste ho ajudos suporta nebe mak ILO foba parceiro sirotutu Timor-Leste consegue hamusu ninia programa nacional kona ba trabalho digno nian nebe que OIT serviço basic tebe so lá o governo o empregador, mas bem liu ho trabalhadores. Ajuda o inusam maka organização de trabalhadores, sindicato, bele envolve ativamente e processo toma. Se lá os ho suporta OIT-nian, a mim hanoi kata Timor-Leste sidak bele hani programa nacional próprio para trabalho digno. OIT-nian canari Timor-Leste lá os thare kona ba administração laboral nian o insama fortifica membro constituinte ILO nian mas vemos hare kona ba o insama bela ajuda economia e Timor-Leste.
The employers and workers' organizations have distinctive roles to play in achieving decent work for all, and the ILO is committed to strengthen their capacity to effectively participate and promote constructive social dialogue. ILO expertise is embedded in the counterparts' organizational structures. Working side by side with the ILO colleagues, local partners have the opportunity to learn by doing and to ask for ad hoc advice and support. Reciprocally, by working day to day with their counterparts, ILO experts are able to develop a much more detailed understanding of the constraints they face and therefore are in a much better position to both gauge and target their technical assistance. In this framework, the project's interventions are delivered by the partner institutions and through its systems. The project's counterparts stand at the forefront of the interface with all other stakeholders and are seen as the main actors in delivering services to the people. Strong and enduring partnerships of ILO constituents and donors have determined a number of significant achievements. Tens of thousands unemployed boys and girls have successfully entered the labor market. Thousands of entrepreneurs have improved their operations. Several hundreds of kilometers of rural roads have been rehabilitated and maintained, generating short-term job opportunities for thousands of beneficiaries in the rural communities. The ILO in Timor-Leste, putting people at the center of an equitable, inclusive, sustainable development and making decent work a reality for all.